chickens, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela here today. Apologize for the croaky voice, haven't had a great couple of days, but I was determined to make this video and share it with you today. So I want to welcome you to the 2023 Christmas Craft Off collaboration, which has been hosted by the lovely RachandBella Crafts. We have had all these amazing crafters bring you the most amazing and wonderful videos on YouTube. I hope that you have been following along, and if by some chance you haven't heard about it, please go and visit RachandBella or any of the collaborators' social media, where you'll find a list of who's taking part, as well as a link tree for all the links to their channels for anybody who's putting together a video for this collaboration. So here I am today at number 12. My crafting partner is Nelda Crafts and Inspiration, so please also go and have a look at her channel and show some love and support. Now, I've been very excited to do this today, so I've been preparing this for a while since Rach asked me to do it. Yeah, so I hope that you're going to enjoy the fun. Right, I've got a whole clip here of things. Now, I'm sure I don't want to go through everything because I know you've probably watched it 12 times or more. We were given a list of prompts. I'm down over here with Nelda. We were given recipe cards and making memories. So that's what I'm using as my prompt today. I also wanted just to share with you, not to forget that there are a comprehensive list of giveaway prizes that Rach will do a draw for at the end of the collaboration. I think she does it about a week after the end to give everyone a time to go and view everyone's videos, leave a comment and a like, and you know, if you're feeling kind and generous and supportive, just to subscribe to those people, and that would be wonderful, but I don't think it's a must. All right, so you've got amazing prizes, physical prizes, you've got digital prizes in the form of kits and all sorts of things. So please take a moment to do this. This is well worth it and really lovely. All right, what are we doing today? I'm using Rach's amazing Timeless Christmas collection, which I actually love. It works so well with my own kit. I just love what she's done. Well done, Rach. This is Timeless Christmas collection. I think she has 5 kits. This is the journal pages. I'm going to be using one of the journal pages today. She's also got a range of shabby background pages, which I'm going to be using today. And my fave is the Timeless Fussy Cuts, which I really love. And these go with any Christmas kit, so really a lovely kit to have. Those are the 3 I'm using. There are another background set and an add-on kit as well, I think. But I've just printed the pages for the ones that I'm actually going to use. So it's really large kits. Right, I just brought to show you how this is the sweetest page with these little mice, and I'm going to use one of them today. I printed mine 2 to a page, so they're half the size for my project today, but I mean, they're gorgeous at any size. Right, the pages I'm using today from her Timeless journal pages is this page. We're going to use this page, which is gorgeous. It has a vintage feel, and you can use it for any theme. These are some of the shabby pages. I printed out because I needed 2 green ones there, so sorry for that, but they're the green stripes and dots. But I've gone with the pink. The red. I lost the plot, excuse me. Right, so we're going to use some of the red in this, but also a little bit of the green. So these are just scraps from what I've prepped already. All right, so here's the other half. You can see I've done mine 2 to a page. If you're not able to do that, you can always print at 50%, which will give you half the size. All right, and then this was also part of the fussy cuts. I've taken out a little element there, and I'm sure to use these with my own kit as well. So today, as I said, I'm going to use those 3 pages from Rach's kits along with the fussy cuts, etc. And I have already prepped the stuff, thank goodness. I'm also using something I've shared with you once before, I think long ago, but this is an old template of mine, which I use a lot of. It has so many uses, especially around gifting time. So it doesn't matter whether it's Christmas or birthdays. What we're going to make today is a pouch, which is going to house our recipe cards. And I've mocked one up, so I'm going to share that with you. But before that, I'm going to make one out of Rachel's papers. All right, so what you get, this is called my pouch and folio template. We're not going to use the folio, but we are going to use the pouch. It's not printed, it's a pattern piece. And this is what they look like when you get them. They're available in my Etsy shop or in my website shop. All right. Really inexpensive, but it's really for the purpose of what we're going to do today. All right. So what you need is you have a lining piece, which is what I've cut already. You want 2 of those, and I've cut 2 out of the stripe paper. There we go. Love that. This is the pouch flap, the top flap. You want 2 of those. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute, a really easy way. And I've cut mine out of the lovely polka dots. All right, so there's that. And then lastly, the base. This is the base piece, and you just want 1 of these. All right, I've cut that out of this paper. And just a word of advice, that this would be the back, this is the front of your pouch. So make sure that this piece here, in this case, went up to the top of the page, so that this is the right way up, so that this is not going to be upside down when you cut it out. All right, so that's what I've done there. These lines are all score lines. I have already turned it over. You can see I've marked with pencil where those lines need to go on up the bottom and the top, and I've scored them. This is the fold line. It's right at the join there, and I've scored that line as well. All right, so everything is clear for you. There are also score lines that you can do on the lid as well. All right, so that's everything you need to know there. The link for this will be in my description box if you're interested. But please hang on till the end because I wanted to share something with you there. Right, on the lid side of things, let me just grab this piece of paper. Again, I'll grab the green one. The way I do this is I take this, I glue it and stick it together. All right, so I glue it completely on the one half and I stick it together. So you effectively fold it in half first and put your glue on there. Now, if you're going to stitch around it, which I haven't done today, just make sure you use a strong glue. I'm using Barely Art, but you know, art glitter or tacky glue, whatever you like to use. If you're going to sew around it, around the edges, then glue stick will suffice. All right, so I glue it, I then stick it, and then this fold line here is where I put the front. All right, and then I put it to the edge, draw around it, and I cut it out. That way you don't battle trying to join 2 pieces together once you've cut them out. That's just a little tip I thought I'd share with you. All right, so we have our pieces. We've got our pouch lid, our liner, and our base somewhere. What have I done with here's the base. Okay, so we have these paper pieces all cut out. There's just a few other things that you need to use. So here we go. I've cut out 2 pieces, or 2 circles, 1-inch circles out of the green stripe paper. All right, just 2. I'm going to use those for my closures. I've grabbed a piece of card to cut out and stick on here, just to make them a bit stronger. And then I've cut out 2 circles that I'm going to use to cover my brad on my lid and on my base. You can use your, oh, what's that thing called? I'm looking at it there, your crocodile, or your big bite. If you have an eyelet instead of a closure, but not everyone has one, so I'm going to do the brad version today. So either your eyelet or two brads. I've just got two star-shaped ones there. I have got her little mouse that I've cut out from the fussy cuts, the little berries, and one of the little pieces from the fussy cuts, like that. I also just grabbed 2 scraps of fabric. These are 1 inch wide, and I folded them over. So that was, what was that? It was 3 inches long and 1 inch wide. I'm going to show you what to do with that in a minute. And then just some twine. All right, so that's all you need. So let's get started. We are going to go along the fold lines quickly, just for the front bit, like that. So that's the back, and that's the front. All right, and cut out 2 circles. So here's my 1 inch punch. I'm just going to make these like this, and we want to stick these on here. So this is going to cover the back of the brad, so I'm just putting those there. Sorry, I've got my wits about me completely today. And now we just want to put some glue on here quickly and stick on this. I just go like this and they join up. There we go. There's the one. Okay, so you just want to give these a little bit of distress ink on the edges, like that. And those are going to be our closures, so we'll just put those to the side. What we do now is we want to fold along these school lines. Now the first one we're going to fold inwards, just line it up at the top there, and then you want to fold backwards. You're making a little bit of a concertina here, like that. There you go, and same on the other side. Now, I think what's easiest is before I join it up, I'm going to put on my lining pieces. So this piece here, we want to just get glue on. Now it's slightly narrower and shorter than the other piece, so make sure that you just line it up at the top. It's just so that it doesn't bulk up your middle there, your fold line. And you can see it's slightly narrower there and there, so it doesn't impede anything. All right, so there we go. We've got that one on, and we'll get this one on. Now we are ready to put in our little closure. Before we close it up, you can do it afterwards, but this is just makes it more awkward. So what you want to do is grab your pencil and find the middle mark here between these 2 edges. There, and here it is. All right, so I think for me, I'm going to measure about 2 inches down. 2 inches down. So if I take my small ruler, this is just an approximation, but as long as it's on the center line, you're all right. Okay, I think maybe that's a bit much. Let's go for 1.5 inches. There we go. So I'm going to push a hole through. Right, now that I know it is the right side, we can push it through there. All right, so there we go. This is the side where the baubles are in the upright position. That's what you want. Right, we've got our hole there. Now what we want to do is take this little bit, and you want to make a hole in the center here. So this is why this board is such an amazing thing. I'm just lining up the dots that way and that way. Just to make them a bit bigger, and then take your brad and put that through there, and the other one through there. So we're good to go. So now let's take this and push that through like that. Get the stripes the way you want them. They don't have to be straight. And then just split your brad open, and then what I do is I take my bone folder and just squash it so it's dead flat. All right, then you want to take your 2 circles. Now you're not going to see this one. You can cut one out in stripes if you prefer, so it matches, but I'm not going to worry with this. I'm going to cover it over. That's just so nothing gets caught on it. All right, there's that. So we're good to go now. I want to just join this together now. So you want to get your glue on the top flap here, this little area, and this one here. And then just using my pointy tool, only because it helps me angle it, just tuck it in. You can use your finger, and then line it up with the other. There we go. And then just run your fingers down there. We'll give that a minute. And you can always just take one of these clips and just clip it there while you're waiting for it to dry. This doesn't dry as quick as my art glitter. And just push that there. Now, you can go and just distress it like that. All right, let's do the lid. All right, there's no right or wrong side to this, whichever side you prefer. So we'll have this side. Again, you want to find the middle bit. So just to make sure, I'd put it on top of this one. Let's try this way where there's no pegs or anything. Yeah. And then you want to just place this close to the edge here like that. I think I'm going to go with probably that distance. Yeah, here we go. Feeling brave. And then just press that back, find your little spot, wiggle, and then you can put in your other one and split that open. There we go. And then just put it on there, flatten it. It's flat once you press it with that. Okay, and now we'll match it up with our little spotty circle, our little patch. Okay, so there we go. How's that? I've even got them on the right dots. That was fluke. Right, that's on the inside. You're not going to see it really, but there we go. All right, so that's the easy way if you don't have an eyelet. If you have an eyelet, crocodile or big bite, you can put the circle on and then use the eyelet and put the two together. That works as well. Okay, all you need to do now is, I'm going to use my double-sided tape. You can use glue. I want to just get some glue on here. This is on the inside. Yeah, want to get that on there like that, and I tend to put 2 of these on, one there, and then on the back of this as well I put one on here because they sort of go just below each other. There we go. Right, so now this is the back, this is the underside. I just want to put these, stick them below each other. All right, so the way to do that is just to look. Right, let's bend it up a bit so it doesn't stick when I'm not planning to. So we want that there, and we want that there. So there and it's about an inch down, and there, I think. Luckily with double-sided tape you can always move it if it's not quite what you think. Okay, so I eventually got it sorted. Thank goodness for double-sided tape. Right, now with these little score lines here, fold lines, what I've done is I've just matched these up and with a pencil just drawn little marks there and there. And now what I'm going to do is just take these here and just score quickly with my little ruler. So here's the first one. You don't, sometimes I don't even do this. I use my glue and sort of just roll it around. I know that sounds strange, but I'm going to show you what I mean in a minute. I want to just get this bending over, so like that, like that. Oops. Large noises coming out here today. Right, and that sort of thing, and as you go it's going to make it go round, but I also just like to take the glue and roll it around like that. I find that works as well, and start to give you the shape that you want, and then you can just go along those lines that we've scored there and just shape it yourself until it bends over like you want it. Right, there we go. So there's our little pouch. Right, now all you need to do here is decorate it. So we've got this. I'm using the twine. I'm just going to use about that. What is that? It's not very long. Just a little bit of twine. And make little holes here. Holes, knots. Alright, then you want to just make a little like that, and you're good to go. And then we've got our little decorations. So like this, I want to stick that on. And a little mouse. Before we stick him down, I want to put this one underneath, I think. There we go, all good to go. Right, now what I wanted to do is show you, I have a little offering for you to make, and I'm going to show you what it is based on what I've done. Right, this is my own pouch that I've done for my own Christmas kit, which is in my website shop only. It's there for £1. So I think in US dollars that's like $1.16, something like that. All right, so, and what it includes is my pouches, which are already printed out. I'll show you in a minute, but I've got these recipe cards. All right, so these are in, the recipe cards are in my Facebook group as a freebie, the cards themselves, and this is what they look like made up. So you've got the front like that, where you can write the actual recipe name and the ingredients, and then on the back you can write your method like that. All right, I've got an example of one I've done. So here's one for cranberry and pistachio shortbread. Here's my ingredients, and then on the back the method. All right, so that's great for Christmas recipes. I've got them here in different pictures and methods. So you've got the postcard option like that and the method on the back, or you've got the recipe like that and the method on the back. All right, so what I've done with mine is, and I'll show you, you can use them plain, All right, so like that, and you've got different ones that look like that. Sorry, they're all over the place. Or so those are the plain ones, yeah, with no decorative features to it, I should say. And then me being me, I like it pretty, so I added in a tab with some ribbons on those ones. All right, so this is nice because it's great for gifting, I think. But then I've also got some where I've just put fabric scraps on, like that as well. All right, so I wanted to show you what you can do with them. Can you imagine writing all the family recipes in there, or leaving them blank for your friends and family to write their own family recipes, putting them in the pouch, or in this pouch, yeah? That would make an amazing gift for somebody, I think, yeah? So that's my thoughts for this today, is making memories and Christmas recipes. All right, oops, there we go. All right, so that's what I'm suggesting today. Now, I'll show you what it is. So, as I said, you can get the recipe templates, which are these. They look like this. So you've got the postcard. And then you've got the recipe front like that. So those are the two fronts. But you also have the back. So these fit onto either one of those, and you just cut them out. So those recipe cards will be in my Facebook group. But if you don't want to join my Facebook group, you can pick them up in my website shop for £1. But along with the £1, you also get my templates already printed on, which are there already. All right, so they look like this, with everything that you need to make mine. So I've got two. I'll show you the other one. So you get the lids and the liners and everything cut already and printed on. Obviously I couldn't do that with Rachel's because it's not my kit, but there you go. So it depends what you want. So that's in there for £1. I will also add the freebie that I gave to my Facebook group last week. I gave them a little freebie as well. So I'll put it into this really good offer. All right, just for the thing. Now, some of the other things I wanted to share with you is when you cut them out, to get a tab on or a piece of fabric, all you need to do is cut one of the edges there close to the edge, cut them in half, all right? Then you're able to take the fabric, stick the fabric there, for example, and then join the other bit on the back. And by doing that, make sure that you have both of those at the top, yeah? Then just glue them together, all right? You need to stick that on and then match them up at the top. I'm not doing it purely because of time, and then you can cut them out and they'll be perfectly matched. So if you're going to add something to it, cut them in half, a tab or fabric. But if you just want them plain like this, then just stick the whole top onto the method sheet and cut them out, and that would work as well. All right. Some of the other things you can do with these pouches, so you don't only have to use it for recipes. I mean, here's one I've done with the other pouch. You get these two pouches in my kit, the green and the red. I've added this, which was one of a collaboration I think I did for the last Christmas collaboration for Rach. I've put that on there, so you can go and have a look how I did that. This one actually houses another little gift, which is a mini journal. So you can go make a small journal and put it in here. This is my mini journal that I made, I think last Sunday. All right, so that also fits in there. You can also put in chocolate slabs or biscuits and tea. You can do so many things with these, and such a great idea for Christmas. You can customize them for whoever it is that you want to send something to and make someone's day. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. All right, everyone, I think that's quite a lot for today. I'm going to try and put together a printed offering. For the ladies who are going to say to me, I don't have a printer, let me know in the comments below if that's what you're after. I can look at doing something like that. But this will be a digital offer. So as I said, if you want just the recipe cards, they'll be in my Facebook group, recipe cards on their own. If you're wanting the pouches and the recipe cards, you can get that in my website shop only. And that will be on offer for £1 British, which I think is about $1.16, somewhere around there. And let me know what you think. Yeah, go and enjoy the rest of the collaboration. It's hashtag ChristmasCraftOff23, and I look forward to seeing what everyone else has to make, and I really value your support. So thank you for taking the time to listen to me today, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.